today. We're so excited to have back for a second time on the show author and life coach Stephen Kigwa, who's in studio to tell us about his book, Confessions of Married Men, The Battle Between Sexes, and even give us keys to successful relationships. So welcome back to the show.
Thank you for having me back again.
Yes, looking good today.
Thank you.
Okay, so first of all, let me tell you,
Yes.
I love the book.
What has interested you the most?
What I love about it
Yes.
is that it's just practical.
Ah, thank you.
It's very, very practical.
Thank
You
you.
want to build your relationship. I am endorsing this book.
Thank you.
Stephen, as we get into the book, of course, we can't go through it
Yes,
all.
yes.
But I'm going to start off with some of the things that you bring out in one of your chapters, which is about successful relationships and what we need to do.
right.
The first thing that I noticed that you brought out
Yes.
is that the struggles most couples go through are self-created.
That's true.
How so?
Number one, remember, men and women are wonderfully different.
Yes.
In fact, it is the differences that brings us together. But actually, it is the same differences that drive us crazy. So if I was attracted to a woman because of the differences, then it means every kind of challenge I'll have is because I was attracted to that person. So it is self-created.
Yes.
Yes. It's actually because of lack of understanding of, number one, what relationships are all about.
Yes.
And what love is. And by the way, most people don't even know what love is all about. When you talk about love and love and love, but most
Yeah.
people don't even know what love is all about.
Yes.
Yes.
You talk about also how subconsciously we always try to make the other person, especially women are victims of
Yes,
this,
yes.
try to make the other person be like us. And we don't even know it, but I'm secretly trying to tweak and work on you and make you into this particular, this fictitious person.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
You know, one of the fundamental things that people need to understand in relationships is that the moment you try to think that you are going to make someone like you, in essence what you are saying, that
Yeah.
I don't accept you the way you are, I want to change you. And the moment someone realizes subconsciously they are not being accepted for who they are
Yeah.
and what they are, then there is some resentment that settles in.
Yeah.
Yes.
When we talk about, okay, commitment and you saying that, by the way, okay, I'm in this for the long haul.
Yes.
What ideally then I believe you're trying to tell us is that if you get into a relationship, you're allowing to be vulnerable and you're saying that, by the way, I'm trusting you, even if with your imperfections,
Yes.
to just be with me.
Yes.
And I'm going to be honest. Yeah.
You know, commitment is key in relationships.
Yeah.
There is no relationship I have seen which is successful where there was no commitment. And commitment actually is absolute commitment.
Yeah.
That I am innate till death do us part. Unfortunately, people who have
Yeah.
been hurt in relationships before
Yeah.
are not able actually to get into a relationship with that kind of commitment.
Yeah.
They always have a back door, emotional door open. It's like they are sitting on the edge where
Yeah.
there is least escape velocity. So that if something comes up, they just take off.
So most of us have one leg in, one leg out type of mentality.
Yes. And that kind of a relationship can never be successful. You have to give it a man has to give it 100%, and the woman has to give it 100%.
But then I'm trying to buffer myself, Stephen. Like, I can't just be that foolish to be like, by the way, nothing will ever go wrong.
Honestly, let me ask you a
Yeah.
question. Let's say that you wanted to go to Mombasa this
Yeah.
morning, and I found you driving toward Kisumu. Would you consider yourself wise or foolish?
Foolish.
Now, if you're in a relationship and you want to make it happy, you want to be happy and fulfilled in that relationship, then I think it will be foolish for you to say, I put one leg in, one leg out.
Yeah.
You'd have to give it your whole.
Yeah.
To reach out to somebody and get involved in a relationship is actually risking. Life is about
In
risk.
itself.
It's a risk.
Yeah.
But you have to be willing to take the risk because you put yourself into it. Nobody forced you.
Yes.
And you had to do your calculations before you say, okay, I'm willing to commit myself to this person. You did all your evaluation, examination, and you decided, now this is the person I can entrust my life with.
In fact, a lot of counselors actually say if you did take the time to really think about what you're getting into, most of us wouldn't be married.
Yes. In fact, I tell the single people,
Yeah.
before they ever say I do, they need to get hold of this book
All
and
right.
read it to understand some of these things.
Right.
They need to understand, before you say yes I do, what
Yeah.
are you saying yes to?
Yes.
Because,
Don't just be excited with the... Yeah.
Marriage is
Yeah.
actually an institution.
Right.
An institution has challenges.
Yes.
And you have to be mature enough, physically, emotionally, mentally, to be able to handle the challenges that come with that institution.
Right.
You don't close business just because you have encountered some competitor somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
No. You start to come up with strategies and
Yeah.
procedures and ideas and concepts on
Yeah.
how you can counter that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that is how someone should think about their relationship.
And that competition comes in form of beautiful people and attractive people everywhere. Because you know what they say, the beautiful ones are not yet born, right?
But you see, let me tell you,
Yeah.
and this is, I think, where women also get it wrong.
Yes.
And it is not just women. I think it is about an individual, because I don't just want to put women in one
On the
basket.
spot, yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
I think it's an individual.
Right.
When a man or a woman decide this is the man or a woman I want to stay with, that means they have actually excluded themselves from all other alternatives. They have said, it doesn't matter how beautiful other people are, because you evaluated all that and you consider this person special.
Yes.
Otherwise, if it was just about beauty, by the way, you'll be so surprised what actually attracts men to women. It's not just about beauty. Men, we talk about the hips, yes, and the tips and all these things, but if you look at men, finally, what kind of women they settle with, you'll be surprised.
Yes.
It's not even about the beauty.
Which
It's
is true.
about the trust a man can have.
Yeah.
Do you know why? Men really relinquish a lot of power
Yes.
to women. So when a man loves a woman,
Yeah.
you better be sure that someone he can trust.
He's going to trust you all the
Yes,
way.
yes.
And by the way, that is such a very, very good point.